Hello. Today we're going to take a look at a very well-written baptismal record book and learn how to read Czech. I would like to point out that Czech was used really in the last quarter of the 1800s. Before that it was German and Latin for the most part. However, this will teach you a lot about how the genealogy records are organized. Okay, let's look at the headings. First thing here, we've got narozen a Christian. Nar means birth. Christian means baptism, christening. KRT, that's a hint. Was born on the 24th and baptized on the 24th. Now, here's the first problem. Srpna, months. Family Search has a very nice list of stuff. If you Google Czech months, then the list is down here. However, you do need to be signed in before it will jump to it. And before I look at the months, let me look at their list of words. So, sure enough, here's baptism. See, there's that KRT, birth, NAR, Catholic, KATOL, that's not hard. Father, otec, mother, matka, name, jméno. We're going to get that today. Protestant, evangelický, or protestantsky. Wife, manželka. So those are some of the words we're going to run into. Let's take a look at the months. Months take two forms. In Czech, we have cases. If you studied a foreign language at all, you learn that they have nominative, accusative, genitive, genitive, dative cases. The word takes a different form depending on how it's used. In English, we don't do much of that at all, just with pronouns. But the nominative, or like the subject, would be leden for January, unor for February, etc. The first one we're going to see is srpen, which is August. Now, if we say the 2nd of January, we would say tu ledna. The A means of. So we're going to see srpna for of August down here. Back to our record. So we see the 24th of August, 1886. The next column, the ch with the háček stands for číslo, and that means number. D is an abbreviation for domu, which means of the house. DUM is the house. Think of domicile, D-O-M-I-C-I-L-E. There's a relation to the word. This is the house number they lived in. If they did not move around a lot, you can use this number to easily find siblings. Look, there's that KRT again. This is the priest who did the baptizing. There's jméno, and sometimes you wonder, gee, is that J or T? If you know that this is J-M-E-N-O here, this is how the priest made a J. So the name of the child is Václav. This particular child died on the 19th of April, 1888. Over here, I don't know what that word is, but I do know what it means. It's the religion. And you could turn this sideways, K-A-T-O-L-I-C-K-O. That's Catholic in any language. This is their legitimacy, and this one's manželské, which means legitimate. Hold the thought that if it's not this, they will frequently just throw an N-E in front of it. So if you're not a Catholic, it would be nekatolicko. Not legitimate, nemanželský. Otec, father. So this one starts with the last name first. Sometimes it's the other way around, and you have to just kind of stop back for a minute and say, okay, which one's the first name, which one's the last name? But his last name is Vencalek, Václav. Now, a rolník. I don't get too taken up with these occupations. Maybe my next pass through all my 5,000 records I will. But you can translate these things and you just type in the word and it means a peasant. So somebody was pretty low on the social scale, actually. Now we get to a problem involving those cases, those language grammar cases. If I come up here, we are looking at the records for ROSIC with a hot check, KA, Rosichka. Well, the is a preposition. We're going to see another preposition, the, and then later on we're going to see another preposition, po. They have very subtle differences, but this one means from, Rosichka. When you have one of these grammatical cases, the endings on the word change. And so the KA changes to a CE. Now we've already seen chi slow before, number 12, so they live in house number 12. Gee, that happens to agree with that. He is a Catholic. Mon, this little mark here is like our hyphen. It means the word is continued on to the next line. So Monjelski, legitimate. Son, SYN is son, SN. And you look at this and you think, oh, that's feminine. No, this is the possessive case, genitive. And they add an A on for the guys. So this father, Densalka, he has the very same name as his son here, which is a nice, that's why I picked this. It's a nice lesson in how you can relate this word back to the original. He is also a peasant. Notice the A there because of the case. In Nova Vesely, I am guessing at that. I just know that, just as we had endings up here, we've got endings here that we need to remove. Number 1, and he is the son of Anna. For possessive, the A at the end of the woman's name changes to a Y. ROZ stands for born, or NEE if you use the French knee. And I would have to guess, but I think that the family name is VOKOUN. OVE is the feminine ending. And now we've got the Z, so it's a little bit different than the. So she's not living, maybe not living in Kotlas right now, but she's from there. And I believe Oba is both. And this word here has to do with a municipal type of jurisdiction. There are different levels of these there. Think of them like townships and county and states in the United States. But the bigger town is this one, and this is really nice because they didn't change the case. They left it the same, which makes it great for us. We know how to spell it now. I'm going to scoot over to Matka, mother. She is Franciska. She is a Catholic. Notice the A because it is a feminine noun or a feminine word, so it changes. She is the legitimate daughter of, by way of, and I think this is Joseph Benesh. OVI is again the feminine endings. He's a rolnik. Notice this time it's a U instead of an A. That's because Po takes a U instead of an A. From Rosichka, number 17, and she's the daughter of Katarzyny, whose maiden name was Borgia. Oh, this is so nice. He left it in nominative case. From this village, and I suspect that the ending changes, number 123. Notice that the other one was HEJT, and this is OKRES. Different level of jurisdiction, if you will. Przybyslav. Over here, Kmotri are the sponsors. Antonin Cherny, he's a peasant. From Niskov. Niskov is a bigger parish. Number 6. A manželka jeho. A, his is jeho, wife. So this is his wife here. They signed their names. Baba is the midwife. And so I think her name is Cimpl, Francisca, and she's from Yiskov, number 18. With that in mind, let's go see how quickly we can read some of these other things. 29th of Prosinets is Prosinets. Which month are you? December? December, yes. House number 8, same priest, Edem, Tomasz, Odan. Here's where he married, and it gives the information about his wife. You gotta love those little hints like that. He's a Catholic, he's legitimate. His father is Tomasz Niemiec, peasant from Rosiczka number 8, who's a Catholic, the legitimate son of Jan Niemiec, who's a peasant in Rosiczka number 4, and the deceased, the cross means deceased, Terezi born Kubat. We got J's up here. I'm guessing, and a J there. This is probably a J. Yitkova, number 6, in Göteborg. The mother there is Marie Katoliczka Angelska Ditsera, legitimate daughter of Jan Sobotka, and a different occupation. You'd have to look it up. Number 13, and Marie Pospichal, and from a different location entirely. Now, if we go down here, we've got a little problem. We've got František Danek, Podru from Rosiczka number 9. He's a Catholic, but he is a Nemanjelski son of Catherine Danek, who was the legitimate daughter of Jakub. When you have an illegitimacy, they tend to put a little bit more parental information down, which is kind of nice. Over here we have Tekla. I'd like Tekla. She was one of the early women saints in the church. She wanted to become a Catholic, and her father was going to exercise his parental rights and have her killed because she became a Catholic. And St. Paul rescued her and spirited her off somewhere. So she was my confirmation sponsor. I like the name, a strong woman. But anyhow, Catholic, illegitimate daughter of the name, and I think this is an Flodr, but I'm not sure. Anyhow, now we've got one here that's kind of interesting. Filipina Milyanova, and this Vyznanie means something like the persuasion, the philosophy, but she's a Protestant, Evangelickeho. Eho indicates adjective, and she is the legitimate daughter of Jan Milian, who's a Vymiankarj from Sazaver, and I think that's Sazavo. I have to do a little research. Number 74, and she's the legitimate daughter of Katarzyny Smishkovia, but I think that's Smishek. And this is their house, and they're both evangelical in Göteborg, which is another city. So hopefully that gives you just a little bit of an indication about how easy it is. I'd recommend that you go to this book, Nizhkov 15879, and just try reading some of the pages since the handwriting is so easy. I always say I'm at about 75% after having done this for about 4 years. You know, this is what you ask for help for. I can get as much of this as I can. There's something here I do not understand. Please help me. But if I really wanted to, I could put these nam ye into the translator there and find out what it means. Well, there was something else here. Sluzhebna. I've gotten thrown by the Z before I thought it was an X. So take a good look at how that Z looks and save yourself some trouble. Okay, hope this helps. Bye-bye.